Hi, it's Sharon Lipinski, the Habit Superhero, and welcome to the Habit Huddle, where I share a quick tip, an insight, or a strategy that you can use to master your habits. Because the only thing that's standing between you and the life you want are the good habits you wish you had and the bad habits you wish you didn't. And this week, we're talking about habit anchors. Duke University estimates that you spend 40% of your day in habit. 40%, that's huge. You already have a ton of habits. You have so many things that are happening in your life automatically and unconsciously. And you can use them to launch into this new desired behavior. There are 3 steps to choosing an anchor habit. First, choose the time of day, because there are certain times in your day that tend to be more structured. They tend to have more habits than others. Take your morning, for example, right? You tend to do the same things in pretty much the same order. But it's also true for when you arrive in the office. It might be true for your lunchtime, when you leave the office, when you get home from work, or before bed. So what time of day does it make sense for you to do this new habit? I mean, if this is an exercise habit, possibly it's a morning habit. Maybe it's a lunchtime habit. Maybe it's when you leave work habit. Choose what time of day it makes sense for you to put this new habit into your life. Second is to identify your routine. Write out what happens first and what happens after that and what happens after that. Now, your big picture routine is probably pretty obvious to you, but you have habits within habits within habits, and you're not going to be aware of everything that you're doing habitually. It may take a few days of observation to figure it all out, and it may even help to have somebody else point out the things that you're doing. But even if you just start with the big picture routine, that's going to help you get started. List out everything. What happens first? What happens next? What happens next? Fill out that time of day with what you're usually doing. And step 3 is to choose your anchor habit. So looking through this routine, where does it make sense to fit this new behavior in? If you want to exercise in the morning, is that as soon as you get out of bed? Is that after you brush your teeth? Is it after you have your breakfast? Right? Where in your morning does it make sense? Maybe the anchor habit for taking vitamins is brushing your teeth, or maybe it's your morning cup of coffee. Maybe opening the refrigerator is the anchor habit for eating a piece of fruit. What are you already doing automatically and unconsciously that can launch you, that can trigger you into doing this new desired behavior automatically and unconsciously? And here's a pro tip for you. You may need to put something at this point, at this habit, to remind you, at least in the beginning, that you're going to be launching this new behavior. Thanks for joining me for the Habit Huddle. I want to hear from you. Where in your day are you going to fit your new habit, and what is your anchor habit going to be? Leave those comments below the video, and if you enjoyed this episode, click the thumbs up. And for more tips and strategies on mastering your habits, click subscribe.